open.
So Tayler, I'm going to begin with just asking you your name because you said that so many times people come up and they're like, hey, it's that TikTok guy.
Yeah.
So introduce yourself and who the real Tayler might be.
I am Tayler Holder. I am from a small town in Dallas, Texas, right outside of Dallas actually. I say Alvarado, but everyone's like, I don't know where that is. But super small town, couple thousand people, and just out here trying to do the whole music thing, you know.
You know, you're doing it, and you have a wonderful stage, and people are just, I think they're in awe, enamored, I don't know what word to use, but they don't realize that it is a grind to find that niche, to make yourself known. Do you remember when that happened for you and how it came about?
I've been doing it for so long, it's like hard to even remember like when it exactly happened because there's always so much going on. But there is, like, you know, people look back and they look at us and they're like, oh, they just make content with their friends and they just live their life and they're all like rich and famous and all this stuff. And I'm like, there is really so much more that like you would never even imagine.
Do you plan? Is it like a production? Do you have a team? Do you bounce ideas off one another?
Whenever I'm filming like my social media stuff or like
your content,
my content,
like whatever it is you're trying to get
honestly,
out
there is some days where we have like collab days where we'll plan like friends to come over and stuff like that, but there's no production. It's just me and my phone. Like YouTube, I have like my videographer and stuff like that. He'll just be floating around and just getting like, it's very just spontaneous, like on the move stuff. But it's yeah, no, it's not like really like super planned with the content side of stuff, but the music side of stuff definitely is a lot more organized.
You kind of hit when you, what is it called? I guess I'm not cool enough. What is it called when you, the trends on TikTok?
Trends.
When you do the trends. Yeah. Was that it?
It was, so it was a long process of, that's why like I definitely got my main pop off of TikTok and that's what helped me get to where I am right now.
Okay.
But I was doing social media way before that. I was like back on like Vine back in the day. It was like, but I just wasn't as big. But like before I even started TikTok, I had 1.2 million on Instagram before I even started TikTok.
Was that because you just kept your shirt off most of the time?
Yeah, a lot of the time it was just like, because it was Musically before, and then you know, I was just trying to something over here. But I was doing like YouTube and all that fun stuff. But it really popped off whenever I hopped on TikTok, and and I made a couple shirtless videos that went crazy. And
I think more than a couple. Like there's like a
there was like 2 or 3, like a couple hundred for sure. Yeah,
okay, that's what I thought. All right, that makes sense. That makes sense.
You decide. Chardonnay or the Hennessy.
Do you have a target market? Do you know who you're marketing to, or do you just want the world to love you for all reasons?
In a perfect world, I would love just to have everybody. You know, that would be ideal. I think that I definitely have a predominant like girl fan base right now. It's like on my Instagram, it's like 80-20.
Is that why you think you've got to go into the ring now? Because you're like, come on, bros, I need some guys to follow me.
No, I mean I've been off and on the gym for like 8 years, so I've done it before I was even doing this stuff. I'm just always like in and out of the gym. I always stay like there or playing basketball or doing some type of sports stuff just to keep myself like occupied. Like, because this industry like takes so much of my time and and it just like it honestly drains me. It like exhausts me. And I need to like remember what it's like to live real life as well.
Yes,
and so
because I think that's a really good thing to bring up is, you know, people have said the world is your stage, but man, being on that stage and giving it all and being all to all people all the time, it is exhausting.
It's a blessing and a curse for sure.
Exactly.
It's really awesome that, you know, with just like my phone or like the touch of my fingers, like I can you know, connect with so many individuals across the world, but at the same time I set myself up for it, but I've completely lost of whatever a personal life is that I have because, you know, it's not as bad anymore, but like, you know, whenever it was in like the limelight of everything, it was like, you know, I had paparazzi like flying drones up through my windows at my house, like and like paparazzi and like hundreds of fans sitting outside of our house because our house got leaked out. Like certain days, like we go through bad days just like everybody else, and like we're normal human beings as well. And there's just some days where we just don't want to be bothered, but it's like it's always like we're like being looked at through like a microscope. So it's a lot to take in sometimes. But
well, we're getting to know Tayler on a couple of different sides. I mean, you're pretty diverse. I was surprised. We walked in, you had a little guitar going.
Yeah.
All right.
Not a lot of people know I play like every instrument. I'm like I'm kind of dabbling a little bit of everything.
We're gonna play when we come back, okay?
Okay.
And we'll introduce you to maybe is it gonna be a softer side or is it just gonna
of
be
the song that I'm performing?
Maybe.
It is soft. It's about a breakup. So it's about, you know, a little heartbreak. So.
All right. Well, stay right there. We'll be right back.
There is so many great things that come with the industry and stuff like that, but there's people always talk about like the great things, like how much money they have and how much all this stuff, and it's like that's all great. But what is money and what is fame if you completely lose yourself trying to find something you thought was so amazing, right?
Thank you guys so much for checking out the show. If you guys could do us a huge favor, go like and subscribe on YouTube. Check out the other videos. They're gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's good, it's great, it's great. What the frick are you guys still doing here? Go subscribe.